Welcome to Wine Library TV. I am your host, Gary Vaynerchuk, and this is The Thunder Show, aka WLTV. We are going to kick some serious butt on this Thursday. It's Thursday, right? 13 days to go. We start in the high 200s, and we will be making a massive announcement, one that will change your life. And speaking about changing your life, today we're doing a show on Fume Blanc. And Fume Blanc is very interesting. It's a wine you will only find in California, because Fume Blanc is actually Sauvignon Blanc. Little fun fact. You can always learn a couple tidbits. That's right, there is no Fume Blanc grape. It is the Sauvignon Blanc grape. But it's called Fume Blanc because a marketing genius and a pioneer and a legend in the wine world, Robert Mondavi, in 1968 changed his formula of his Sauvignon Blanc, which in 66 and 67 was a sweeter style. In 68, he went to a drier style. And to give ode, or in the way he was trying to make the wine, he was trying to make the wine in a Pouilly Fume style from Loire Valley. Well, hence Fume Blanc. And instead of trademarking it, he wanted anybody in the valley, in Napa and California, to be able to use that name. And hence, that's how today we have Fume Blanc. But please note, all that is a Sauvignon Blanc. Now, Fume means smoke. And no, it's not because, they want to smoke a little something. And no, more importantly, it's not because these wines have a smoky characteristics. That's reserved for the Oak Monster Chardonnays. These wines are actually very crisp. The reason Fume means smoke is it's the fog that hovers over the Loire Valley where they make Pouilly Fume. So, really interesting little tidbit, little fun facts. You got that all in your brain? Behind the essence of where the Fume Blanc name comes from. Now, I adore Fume Blancs for a couple of reasons. One, they're crisp, clean wines. And two, I diss a lot on California Sauvignon Blancs. But the producers that make Fume Blanc are actually very strong producers of this varietal. Now, I have not had the current vintages of any of them. I'm happy to see Ferrari-Carano, a very legendary California producer, go to the screw top. So we're seeing some stealth in action. And these price points are very attractive. So I'm very intrigued because it's been several years. Let's throw up the 36 months since I've had a Fume Blanc from California, so we're going to do it for you here, semi-live. So let's get right into it. We're going with the Chateau St. Jean 2006 Sonoma County Fume Blanc. And this actually has a little bit Semillon in it. And again, because varietal, it only has to be a certain percentage to be called. So, 85%. So they actually poured a little Semillon in here, and that tends to be a... let me address what I just did, because I'm getting more and more comments about my rinse and drop. They want me to use different glasses. I'm not disrespecting the wine, and I'm not trying to flash that we can waste dollars here. It's just something I do. It's something. Did we zoom in on this already? It's something I do. It's something I'm used to. It's what I do to go segue wine to wine, so there's no residual of the last wine. It kind of starts off with a new wine, and I don't want to disrespect or be mean to anybody. Anybody that's even watched 2 shows of WLTV know what I'm all about. Good guy. So I really apologize. I'm not trying to offend anybody. Okay, so the color is clean, very crisp. Let's give it a little sniff action. This has a very nice nose. It's starting off very well. Chateau St. Jean makes some very good wines. We expect nothing less from them. It's got a little bit of a little hint of a oilness to it, kind of like a olive oil that's not scented, more scented with, this has a very fresh grapefruit component, but not New Zealand grapefruit. It's very subtle, almost like a stinky grapefruit, not like a, not a stinky, stinky in the way of, it's old. It's subtle grapefruit flavors. It's not that freshness you get in New Zealand. I'm also getting very gorgeous pear, fresh pear flavors on the nose. And a little hint of papaya as well. Very nice, very tropical, aromatic. I'm enjoying it. Let's give it a little sip. Big shout out to Tom Vera, who just emailed me that he has some Thundercats on the way. We are reminding you, we are looking for the ultimate. I want the biggest collection of Thundercats in America. So far, I have 3. If you've got some in the basement, eBay, grandma's house, take a picture with your Thundercats. We will put it on the show. We'll put it on the table, and I will send you back something in return. Good guy. It's fair, you know. Very clean. Nice little body. It's got like a roasted peanut aspect to it, which I like quite a bit. Good acidity. Nice fruit. Almost thinking star fruit here, believe it or not, in the flavor profile, which is quite intriguing, quite profound, quite uncanny, quite intriguing, quite profound. Broken record. I like this wine. It's a nice, clean, spritzy action wine. I actually prefer it to a lot of New Zealand Sauvignon Blancs. My gold standard, under $10 for crisp, clean white wines. It's got a tremendous mouthfeel. It's really, really tasting like star fruit and roasted peanuts a little bit. Good body, very healthy. It's got a little oomph. I'm going to go 89 points in this wine. I highly recommend you seek this wine out. It's a very good example. It's not trying to be Chardonnay. It's not over-oaked like a lot of Sauvignon Blancs from California are. And I'm feeling it. It's a good, good start. Ferrari-carano, 2006, 13.9% alcohol, $11 US. This has partial barrel fermentation, so we'll see how that affects this wine. What was really fun, you know, we talked about the unoaked naked Chardonnays the other day. As Tim F. can tell you, who just went on a trip with me, we were just in Napa, big movement towards that style. I don't want to take credit, but, you know. Now, this is a little bit smokier, and this is starting to become a little bit more the style that concerns me when Sauvignon Blanc is not trying to be crisp, clean, bluestone, flinty, direct to the point. This is starting to get a little too creamy and a little oaky on the nose. It almost tastes like, it smells like a granola bar with a piece of melted butter on top. Kind of like that kind of aspect. Kind of weird that way. Let's give it a whirl. I see what they're going for here. Again, they're doing partial barrels and partial steel. And what I think they're going for is that balance, which is the key to any wine, the key to life, folks. Balance is the key. Everything is best when it's gray, not black and white. Anyway, so that's not what you're supposed to do with Sauvignon Blanc. Please, people, please stop throwing the oak at Sauvignon Blanc. It doesn't want it. It doesn't need it. It's like sticking like the food that Grandma always wanted to stick in my mouth. Here, take another big gulp of borscht. I don't want borscht, Grandma. I don't want borscht. And Sauvignon Blanc does not want oak. So stop bringing out the monster. Stick to the stainless steel and stop doing it. Do it. Do it for yourself. Do it for the people that drink these wines. This is not the kind of wine I'm looking for. It is, again, too gooey, too cloying. I do think it can work for Chardonnay. I just don't think it works for Sauvignon Blanc. I'm going to give this one a pass. I'm going to go 82 points on this. Antoine Randall L on your ass. Let's move on. Dry Creek, 2005, Fume Blanc. And they put dry Sauvignon Blanc underneath, 13% alcohol content and $11 US. This is no oak, stainless steel fermentation. Let's see what's going on. Let's see if the grapes can express themselves. Again, without the oak, you're going to lose a little bit of that color sometimes, I've noticed. So this one's really, really clear and very intriguing. A couple for the Vaniacs that aren't with us anymore. Again, these are very food-friendly wines. I'd like to see you consume these Fume Blancs within the first year to 2 max. They're fresh wines. I love them with prawns. You can even use them with oysters, lobster. These are very flexible, fun wines. I even call these porch wines. And they're double bubbles. And what I mean by that is you can drink them by themselves, or you can easily drink them with food, with the light fares. And I like that a lot about these wines. Now this one is kind of coming up Nerdchuck alley, because you know I prefer, and I'm going to go over here just because, I prefer the vegetables to the fruits. And that puts me in the minority. But that's okay, because how many 31-year-old males are looking for Thundercat toys? Not many, but I am, and I am embracing myself. And that's okay with me that I like veggies more than fruities. So I'm leaning towards this wine because of the 3 wines, this is kicking out really a very clean and enormous amount of asparagus and a little shot of celery stick again. God, celery stick making its appearance often, and I like it. There's also a really obvious jalapeno pepper component, which I always adore, sometimes chased with Cristal, and I'm really into it. Let's give it a whirl. As much as I like it on the nose, it's a hair dull on the body, but it's got the best acidity of the bunch. And it's attacking your palate. Again, coming with those vegetables, I can't be upset with anything that throws this many cucumbers in my grill piece. So I thank you, Dry Creek. Unfortunately, it's a little bit disjointed, and the finish is a little bit rough. It's almost like with a rock. You know, you drank it and they just took a shiny, sharp rock and like, ha! Luckily, I'm not bleeding, but I'm also not preferring. So I'm going to score this wine 86 points, 87, let's go 87 points. Not bad for $11. Kellen Clemens' new number, future star quarterback of your and my New York Jets. I'm thinking this is an okay wine. I'd rather see you start off with the Chateau St. Jean. I'm probably going to give that, man, if I could just marry these 2 wines, just throw a little, actually, you know what, Ma? Why not? We're breaking all the other wine rules. A little bit of this. A little bit of this. This is very unorthodox. Even for me, this is something I've never actually, I don't think I've ever really done this. Just curious. More powering with the Chateau St. Jean nose. It's magic, baby. Just a little more. Can't get it to where I want it to be, but, you know, if there was any people that still liked me, that, you know, they're from the wine tradition, they're going to be awfully upset with that. It's kind of fun, though. Question of the day. I was thinking about Wine Library TV as a whole, and pre-doing it, it was a real regret for me not to express my feelings about the industry using a platform, and so instead I've done it. It's been such a tremendous feeling. I can't thank you guys, all the maniacs out there. Lurkers! 2 cents. 2 cents. I can't thank you guys enough for all the love and the emails and the response, and Thundercats are on the way, and pictures, and my God, this whole thing is insane. So my question of the day to you is, do you have a regret? And it's not really a regret. Do you have something that you really feel like you want to do? What is the thing you want to do that you have not done in your life yet? What is sitting, because WLTV was sitting, hence the logo, was sitting right here for me. What do you have sitting right there that you haven't attacked? And that's the question of the day. I'm just curious. Because, say it with me. Say it with me. You, with a little bit of me, we are changing the wine world. Whether you like it or not.